To this webinar on the new features of Complete Anatomy 2018. In this session, I'll introduce you to the new and improved cut tool for virtually recreating anatomical dissections, a new library for storing and managing your content, a new tool called Group Labels for smarter content creation, tabs, and finally, the long-awaited interactive courses. Please leave a comment if you have any feedback or questions, and I'll try to answer all the questions at the end. Let's jump right into it with the new cut tool. With the new cut tool, you can cut through multiple structures at the same time and at any angle. We know you've been asking for a cut tool like this, and we're really excited to have finally released it. To show you how the new cut tool works, I'll turn on the muscles and zoom in on the arm. To turn on the cut tool, just press Tools on the right-hand side of the screen and then press Cut. You will notice two buttons appear on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, and these are for me to select whether I want to cut through a single structure at a time or multiple structures at the same time. There are three simple settings at the bottom center of the screen. The first one allows me to make a simple single line cut on the model. I can do this by dragging my finger across the model at any angle. When I lift off my finger, two scissor icons appear, so I can cut anything above this line or below that line, depending on which scissor icon I select. So I'll press the top one, and everything above this line will get deleted. Now the second option allows you to cut anything in between two lines. So again, I can just drag my finger across the muscle, and everything in between those two lines is cut away. The final option allows you to cut out any shape you like, just bearing in mind that when you have this option on, you can only cut through one section at a time. Now I can rotate these, and you can see the differences between these cuts. Now let's look at how you can cut through multiple structures at the same time. I'll zoom in on the thigh for this. Again, I'll go to the tools on the right hand side. I'll open the cut tool. I'll switch to multiple structures, and now when I drag my finger across the muscles, you can see all the muscles highlight that will be cut, and I can choose where to cut below or above that line. I'll cut everything below by pressing the scissor icon at the bottom. And now you can see the relationship between these muscles. There are a few structures here that are below that are kind of in the way, so I'll use the multi-select tool to hide these. I'll just select any structure, press a multi-selection on the left-hand side, and then select area. And where I drag my finger on the model, it will highlight the structures that I can then hide. So now you get a clear view of this cut. Traditionally, we've been able to cut through muscle, bone, connective tissue and neurovasculature. However, for the first time ever, we can now cut through an entire organ, the heart. I'll show you how you can cut through the heart. I'll just hide the muscles, and I'll turn off the skeletal system, and I'll turn on one layer of the arteries so the heart appears. To view the heart alone, I can press on the outside layer of the pericardium, and then using the breadcrumb trail along the top, I can press pericardium, which highlights the entire pericardium, and then I can choose to hide this. I can then select any part of the heart. Again, use the breadcrumb trail to select the entire heart, and then select Hide Others. Now I can see the heart on its own. I can cut the heart any way I want with the new cut tool. So again, I'll open Tools, I'll open Cut, and I can make a cut right down in the middle of the heart. So now you can see inside different parts of the heart, recreating a medical dissection in seconds. To clear the cuts, I can just press reset on the top left-hand corner of the screen or the clear button. If I press the clear button, and then I can press clear cuts. It's a new feature and we're really excited to be releasing it, so let us know what you think and if you have any questions. The next thing I'd like to show you is group labels. For this, I'll use the muscles of the arm again. So I'll turn on the muscles, I'll zoom out a little bit, and I'll open Tools on the right hand side. I'll press on Labels, and traditionally we've already had the automatic label and the custom label. I'll just refresh your memory on those. To create an automatic label, a single tap on any structure will label that structure for you. However, a double tap on a structure will let you write in your own note. Now for group labels, what you do is press and hold down on a single structure. This will bring me to group label creation mode, where you can see a blue border along the top of the screen. I can continue selecting different structures and add this to the group label. I can also name this label, and I'm going to name this Muscles of the Arm. I can press Save on the top right hand corner. I can press Done. Now I'm able to interact with the model again. I can move the label, and I'm going to rotate the model towards the back so I can see the back of the arm. And now to edit the group label, all I have to do is press and hold down on that label. And now you can see the blue border is back at the top of the screen, so you know I'm in group label creation mode. And I can continue to tap on several structures and add this to the label. Again, I'm just going to press Save on the top right hand corner. I'm going to press Done. So now whenever I select this label, it'll bring me back to the original position. It will highlight all the structures in that label, and I can expand this label and see what structures are inside by pressing on the arrow. So here I can select on the different names, and it will show me where these structures are. I've used this tool personally while creating content for universities, and I find it really helpful. So I really hope you do too, and let us know what you think about it. Again, to remove the label, you can just tap once on the label and press the X button, or I can press Reset on the top left hand corner or the Clear button. The next thing we've released in this update is a new and improved library. The library now contains all of your screens, recordings, quizzes and questions in one place that's easy to manage. To view the library, just press the library button on the right hand side. And here you have tabs to see the different screens, the different recordings, quizzes, and questions. You can find any asset you need by using the search bar on the top left hand corner. So here I can search the heart. I can also sort the assets by what I viewed most recently, or I can view them alphabetically. I can also change the group I'm viewing them from, and I can also change the region. So now I'm able to open up any screen in the library just by tapping on that thumbnail. So I can select a screen, and you can see it opens up in screen mode, where you again have a border along the top, which also tells you the name of that screen. I can rotate the model, and I can also select on different labels. On the right hand side you see a panel, and here you can select different screens. You can also minimize this panel by just tapping on the arrow, or I can reopen this panel by again tapping on the arrow, and I can reopen the library and expand into the library by dragging this arrow to the left. So again, I'm able to select on a different screen and interact with it. To exit screen mode, you just press the exit button on the top right-hand corner of the screen and you're back into the model where you can select structures to find out more information about them. Complete Anatomy is growing and the content is growing, so now we have a library that makes it easier for you to navigate and manage all of your content. Again, let us know what you think about these new features. The next thing I'd like to show you are the new tabs functionality. With new tabs, you can compare multiple screens and models at the same time. To make a tab, all you do is press the tabs button on the top left-hand corner. Now you can see that I have this first tab open, and to create a second tab, I just press on the plus button. So I'm now in my second tab, and to return to the model, I just select outside on the screen. So I'm back to the model here. I can edit it how I want. I can, let's say, add on the skeletal system. And let's say I want to create a third tab. So again, press tabs in the top left-hand corner. Press the plus button. Again, press outside on the screen to return to the model. And I can even go ahead and open the library again and open an entire new screen. Okay, so now I have 3 separate tabs that I can switch between very easily. So it's a new functionality that we're very excited about, but please give us feedback and let us know what you think. Lastly, I'd like to show you the new interactive courses. We have 2 new undergraduate courses that are available for you to purchase. And these have been created from a team of 7 anatomical experts. To view the courses, just open the library again and we'll go to Courses tab, and I'll change the group back to 3D for Medical. So here you can see the 2 courses that we have available. Both of these undergraduate human anatomy courses are perfect for users without a basic knowledge of anatomy, or who are studying anatomy for the first time, or are simply enthusiasts who want to learn more about the human body. We also have a free lectures course, which allows you to sample some of the lectures for free, and you can see what they can offer you. To learn more of what the courses contain, just press the info button on the course, where you can watch a video on the course, you can read the descriptions and the learning outcomes. You can also learn more about our authors by selecting on their images. You might be wondering what's the difference between these 2 courses and which one is better for you. The 2 courses contain the same material. They are just organised differently depending on which way you want to study. For example, the regional course contains modules that are broken down into the different body regions. So you have a module on, let's say, the upper limb or the back. And this course matches traditional ways of teaching cadaveric and dissection labs. It also contains lectures that have a systemic approach. So it has a lecture on the respiratory system or the digestive system. Therefore, the regional undergraduate human anatomy course will be the preferred course among most users. The systemic course contains the same material, however, the way it's organised is built into different systems. So you will have systems on, let's say, or a module on the muscular system or the cardiovascular system. This course is ideal for users who are interested in other biological topics such as physiology, kinesiology or biomechanics. If you want to know more of what these courses contain, you can contact us at info@3dformedical.com or check out our Facebook page. So these 2 courses, you can see that I have purchased the regional course already. So we can see what this looks like. I can just tap on the course to open it. And you can see here the array of lectures we have. You can see the first module, which is an overview of body systems. You can see the next module, which is the back and the upper limb. To watch any of these lectures, just tap on the lecture. On the left-hand side is how you can see the different topics that are included in this lecture. All the lectures contain a mixture of recordings, screens, and quizzes so you can test your own knowledge. If you want to learn more about the lecture, you can also press on the green button on the right-hand side. Here you can read the description and also the learning objectives for that lecture. Now let's return and we'll have a look at the pricing of the systemic course. So you can see here, you can buy individual lectures and the prices vary depending on how large that lecture is. You can have, if you like the lecture, you can buy the entire module for the blue box price there, or you can jump right in and you can buy the entire course by pressing the green button on the top right hand corner. If you have purchased, let's say 30% of the lectures already, and you want to buy the entire module, don't worry, you will automatically see a discounted price on the blue box there. Okay, some of the upcoming courses we have include Peter Abraham's Clinical Human Anatomy, Cadaveric Labs, Histology, and Physical Therapy. Make sure to check out our social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get up to date on when these are released. Everything that I have gone through in today's session is also available in our tips button here on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Just open these videos and you can find everything you need. However, if you have an issue and you can't find the answer in these videos, you can also contact us. We have a new feature on the top right of the screen which allows you to contact us. So I hope you love the new updates and the new app, and if you have any feedback, just let us know, and if you love it, please leave us a comment or a review on the App Store as well. So now I can see if I can try to answer any of your questions. There was a question about how can I eliminate the buffering of lessons, and that's from Barry. So when you open a lecture and you have to download it, it does need to buffer. This cannot be eliminated, I'm afraid, Barry, but if you have a strong internet connection, that should be made quicker, and we're also updating our server side of things, so everything should be running very, very smooth and quickly over the next few weeks. I have a question here from Andy. Can 3D for Medical create content specifically for my university anatomy classes? Absolutely. So that's what we have actually been doing for other universities as well. We have our undergraduate courses already there, and these are designed as building blocks, so we can tweak these to your university's need. So if your university is interested in having a course designed for them, they can get in touch with us as well. Again, the email is info@3dformedical.com. I have a question here again from Andy. Can you cut across the entire body instead of just a few muscles? Yes, you can cut through the entire body. Again, you can cut through the muscles, the skeleton, the connective tissue, the blood vessels, nerves, lymph, and the veins. The only organ you can cut through at the moment is the heart, but we are working on having every organ in the body being able to dissect through it. So just stay in touch, and soon we'll have the whole body being able to cut through as well. Okay, I have a question here by someone who asks, if they purchase the lectures on one of their devices, can they see the lectures on any other device that they sign in on? And yes, you can. So as long as you sign in as your account, once you purchase the lectures, you can see that on all of your devices. So I have another question from Keu, who asks, once a group of muscles or structures are saved, can they be saved into the library to be quickly accessed in the future? And yes, they can. So this is the idea behind screens. So let's say I have isolated the heart here and I want to save this so I can access it in the future. So you just save it as a screen by pressing the green save button on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Once you press this button, it allows you to type in a title, so you can type any name you want here. You can also add in a description. You can choose which group you want to save that screen to, and then you can change which region that screen belongs to. So I can save this screen and it'll go to my library and I'll be able to open this screen again. So again, you can see it here. It appears on the right hand side, and I can also open back the library and I can open up that screen again. I have a question here from Mary. What about augmented reality in the app? So we're working on an augmented reality at the moment, so stay tuned. We have very exciting developments coming up. So again, we'll have these released and we'll let you know on our social media pages. So if you follow those, we'll let you know about any recent developments we have when it comes to augmented reality. Okay, so I have a question from Moy. He asks, why don't you translate the app to other languages? We have been looking to do this for some time and we love all our users around the world. So we're looking into it, although we are changing some of the text, and until we have that ready, then we're going to translate it into all different languages. So I appreciate your patience, but we will be translating it soon. What you can do to get around that at the moment is to use your custom labels. So our labels are all in English, but if you use the custom labels, you can put in your own language there as well. You can create your own flashcards and your own atlas screens, and you can save these into your library. I have another question. Will you be incorporating CT or MRI into your content offering soon? Yes, we are. We are looking into it. Actually, we are planning on integrating it next year into a course as well. So we're planning on releasing a course with radiology, and also our clinical human anatomy course by Professor Peter Abrahams will include some clinical MRI scans, CT scans and that as well. So just stay tuned and bear with us. Okay. I'm just seeing if there's any other questions. I think that's it. But if you do have feedback, please let us know. Or if you have any questions, you can contact us. And again, let us know if you love the updates, if you have any feedback. And thanks very much for watching.